it do? What it do? YouTube. I'm back at you. Just got off work this morning. I was asked by somebody to talk about what should you do if you get pulled over. Now mind you, there's some good cops and there's some bad cops out there in the world. It's a majority, a lot of good cops, you know. But cops always gonna act the way you act. So, look, you get pulled over by a police officer. That means that you committed some type of violation. Any violations out there while driving on the road that you don't know about. So really, you really have to stop saying you know your rights. Because when you get pulled over, it's not about your rights. It's about a privilege. And everybody that's have a driver's license, it's a privilege to drive. It's not a right to drive, it's a privilege. So any and everybody know that privileges can be revoked, can be taken away. If you gave somebody a privilege to go into your home, that don't mean that they can always go in your home. That don't mean that they had a right to go into your home. That means you gave them a privilege. And at that time, at any time, if they fuck up or do something wrong, you can take that privilege away. Okay? So back at it. When you get pulled over, make sure you keep your hands visible, because the police officer don't know who you are. And at the end of the day, what can kill a police officer, that can harm a police officer or harm anybody, is the person's hands. Your feet can too. But if they pull you over, you can't kick them. But you understand what I'm saying? It's not like you shoot with your feet or stab with your feet. You understand me? So keep your hands visible. And then again, your demeanor and your attitude is what's going to justify how the officer acts. So if you're real calm and collected and you're cool with the officer and you want to take your whatever, if he give you a citation, if he or she give you a citation or don't give you a citation, take it and understand that you made a mistake, because whatever violation you committed, if you feel at any point throughout the stop that the officer will start violating your rights, i.e. forcing you to do things that you know you're not supposed to do, or like, say for instance, they ask you, can they check your car, and you say no, and they check it anyway. Okay, then now you start getting into a violation of your rights. You understand me? But remember, you have to understand there's certain things that officers need to do or need to have to, i.e. check your car or do certain things. At the end of the day, if you're not riding foul and there's nothing wrong, then let it go. And then if you feel that your rights are violated, it's time to go to a court. It's time to get a lawyer. And let your lawyer handle that, because your lawyer can figure out things and know things and know majority what officers can and can't do. But you as a regular civilian, you're not going to know that. So, again, if you get pulled over, that means you committed some type of violation. So you done did wrong. And that gives an officer the probable cause, what they will say, to pull you over. And all they need is one violation. They don't need multiple violations. They don't need a big violation. It could be the smallest violation. You committed it. So that gives them the right to pull you over. Anything further than that, all they need is reasonable suspicion or reasonable belief. And it can go into building up the probable cause to whatever else they do. But stop getting out here arguing with these police officers, talking about you know their job better than them. How would you feel if the police officer came in your job and told you they know your job better than you? How would you like that? You wouldn't like it. And then how would you like if they had an attitude and they was all agitated and yelling at you at your own job? No, you wouldn't like it. So, in retrospect, you will do the same thing that they would do, but it's different with their job. These officers out here have families. These officers out here have wives and husbands. So, you know, they have a job to do, and that's their job. Their job is certain CHP, job to write citations, make sure people not violating the laws on the road. Police officers have jobs that they have to do. You have to understand that. It makes no sense for you to sit here to argue with this police officer on a job that he has to do every day, or she has to do every day, and to argue with them, and they have weapons and things on their belt or on their person that can harm or hurt you, and at the end of the day, lose your life. It makes no sense. Stop arguing with these officers. You understand me? Take whatever happens, and then if you feel that this was wrong, then go to court. Let the justice system work. As far as I know, we have the best justice system in the United States. It's not all 100, but I'd rather be tried in the U.S. than tried anywhere else. You understand me? Other countries just don't follow the same rules. So, at the end of the day, we have the best justice system in the world. But there's always flaws in any and everywhere you go. So, but at the end of the day, at least you're living. At least you're at least you have your life. I'm telling y'all, don't go out here arguing with these officers where you can end up losing your life. It makes no sense, or getting hurt. Then your family have to live with it. Your family might sue, they might win. But then at the end of the day, they don't have their loved ones. They don't have their sister, their brother, their mom, or whoever. Their dad, whoever. Or you be in bad shape, and the money you do get, you barely can spend, or you can't use. So it makes no sense. So again, when you get pulled over, just understand that you committed some type of violation. Officers have to be proactive, can't be reactive. Because if officers are always reactive, then what's the point of having police officers? Because you're always reactive. To prevent a crime, keyword, to prevent a crime, you have to be proactive. You're trying to prevent it. And mind you, again, there are some asshole police officers. That's in everywhere. You go to McDonald's, you go to restaurants, you go anywhere, it's always some type of asshole employee. It's everywhere, so you can't be upset about that. It's what it is. But don't let that one officer make you have a mindset about all officers, a bad mindset about all officers, because there's really good officers out here. And I mean, on YouTube, if you look at YouTube, you'll see a lot of officers doing good things in the world. You understand me? So it's just been real. So again, get pulled over, keep your hands visible. Listen to what the officer has to say. And follow the directions that he's giving you, or he or she's giving you. And again, if you feel that it wasn't right, well, go to court and handle it that way. I'm telling you, if you argue with the police officer, they're going to go a little higher than you to get you to comply. So you have to understand that. You know, nobody want to take somebody cussing at them, yelling at them, saying, "I know you're jobber than you, I know my rights." And come on, man, be real. Come on, be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. You know. So again, keep your hands visible. You get pulled over, that means you committed some type of violation. Take the violation, take the citation. Most of the times, if you're real cool with the cop and you talk about you understand, oh damn, embarrassing. Hold on, my phone's ringing. It's the wifey, she'll get mad at me. But back to what I was saying. If you most likely cool with the officer, most of the time they'll let you go on a verbal. If they don't let you go on the verbal, sometimes they might have to write you a citation. But again, it's about how you act towards them and how they gonna come back at you. You follow me? So you just gotta be smart. You just gotta be real smart. And again, there's good police officers out here. And without police officers, dude, this world would be fucked up. Believe me, I don't care what anybody say. Because the first thing you do, somebody whooping your ass or somebody breaking into your stuff, or breaking into your home or whatnot, what you gonna do? Call 911. 911's gonna send a police officer. So police officers, they have to come out. A police officer can't say, I'm not responding to that call. No. While everybody's running away, officers are responding to the call. You follow me? So they have to do. It's a job that they got to take on. So you got to understand that. Stop being out here disrespecting police officers. When I grew up, and I got into it with a lot of police officers, but at the end of the day, I respected them because I knew the type of things that they had on their belt that could hurt me or harm me. Or at the end of the day, I could lose my life. So I didn't want that. So I'm saying, be smart. You understand me? So I'm telling y'all, when you get pulled over, just pay attention and comply. If they violate, if the police officer violate anything, then go to court. Handle it that way. Let the justice system work for you. Alright? Just want to give you heads up. You know, if I missed anything, I apologize. Just real quick, man. I'm driving, trying to focus on this road, and people breaking for nothing. I don't know. But again, man, if you like this, go ahead and subscribe. Again, I'm always gonna say this. My Facebook people, go to YouTube. Just subscribe for me. All I'm asking y'all to subscribe. Just trying to get to a nice number of subscribers, okay? And I get out here and talk about some other things. But somebody told me I should talk about that. Ooh, shoot. What to do when you get pulled over. That's what you should do. You know, just comply. Stop telling these officers you know their job better than them. Stop acting like you don't got no home training. Everybody got home training. Alright, so, man, have your respect them, respect the law, and, you know, again, if you feel that they made a mistake, then go ahead and go to court. Fight it. Fight it in court. Prove it. It always takes for a law enforcement officer to have the burden of proof. So, all you need is that 51% to 50. 49. 49 to 49. Alright? So again, y'all be safe out there, man. Treat these officers with respect. And they have a hard job to do. They really have a hard job to do. So, and you know right now with the population and the civilians, officers and civilians don't have good relationships, man. We need to get that back. Because at the end of the day, man, officers need the civilians to help them to minimize the crime that's happening and that's going on. Too many people are getting hurt, too many people are getting killed. We need to stop this. You know, we need people to live, to push on. Let these kids grow up with their family members, their mothers, their fathers, brothers, and sisters. Too much killing is going on, alright? So I love y'all. Y'all keep your head up, y'all be safe. Again, subscribe for me. That's all I'm asking, subscribe. Glad y'all took the time to watch it. Love y'all. I'm out of here. Oh shit, I'm about to get in an accident. Ghost!